Hey guys, I am back with another video. This one's gonna be different. I said I was gonna do the colors, but decided to make this one the GUI display and show you what I missed off, as well as a Omniverse Compact with Into the Omniverse, which I discovered how to do. But I'll go into that in a moment. First, I'm gonna show what I I'm gonna first. I'm gonna show what I forgot to show you, or well, I thought I showed you, but recording. I forgot to record it. Yada yada. See here the Rigby icon's back for Buck Wild. So I changed it back to for the example because I forgot to show it how. So now I'm gonna show you. Now I'm gonna show how to change this. Get everything up, such as your downloads and your tutorial back. Click on Assets, go to Alien Evo, go to Textures, go to GUI, go to Playlists, Playlist 1, and you have your alien icon. If you have multiple aliens, just put them all here and just name them your alien codex number. I renamed this to 173. It was 300 for the Rigby thing because I forgot to name it, which caused the game to crash last time I done this. So now I'm going to show you how to add it. Since Pokemon has 3 different icons, I'm gonna later experiment how to change them to based on the transformation you are. Like if you have the 10K Omnitrix or if you have the Recall Omnitrix. But for now, I'm gonna use the original series Omnitrix. So I'm gonna copy these, paste them in, rename, copy, delete, and then I'm going to rename the original series one this. The other ones don't really matter for this. The other ones don't really matter for this because I'm not going to be using them, so they won't affect anything. Now I name this. Now if I go to game.
But then Chaz wouldn't be able to vote.
Yeah. Right here. Reload, F3 plus T. Boom, Buck Wild. Well, the icon bugs only does that, but the icon now works.
Not funny at all. Like, not even a chuckle.
And I'm going to show you to customize this real quick, which is pretty easy to do. I am here in my code. I open VS Code. It's to change your description and your alien name. It's in English, US, and Lang, which I already showed, but this is a description. I'm going to change this to something. I'm going to change this to, I don't know, Tess, Batman, whatever. I don't know. You don't have to put a period. I'd put a period there, but you don't have to. It's just for example. If I were to press F3 plus T, reload the game. There you go. Dope. And hold Control, press Z to undo whatever changes you made, and Control Y is to redo them. I don't know if you're on Mac. I don't know what button that is for. I can't remember. But for PC or if you're not on a Mac, that's how you do it. And there we go. Back to what it was before. But now I'm going to show you how to customize this. I am here in my tutorial pack. Go up to Alien Codex, and right here is your GUI stuff, and this is also your color customization stuff, but I'll go into that in the next video. But this is the GUI stuff for this. So now I'm going to customize it. We'll start with the background. The background's pretty easy. So what's the background going to be? Well, this does for blocks. Like Minecraft textures, block, dirt. So I gotta search for a block, which, hold on, I have yet to choose a block for this. See here, I got me blocks I chose for Buck Wild's background. I don't know what exactly, so I'm gonna go through each of these. And to get blocks, I give self, smooth,
Shut up, you watered down Canadian.
Slash gives smooth stone. I gotta make sure. Now I just copy this. Go to here. Oop. Oop. Go to here. Now I just replace this. Well, I gotta remove the Minecraft part. That's not needed. But here's smooth stone. Let me see if this works. No, I gotta launch the game. Yeah, this is kind of problematic. I relaunch the game every time you change something in the GUI. So hold on. I am loading my world. Now I'm gonna see how my GUI background looks. To be honest, this could be better. It's a bit too dark for my liking, so I'm gonna try each one out, see how, and we'll see what block would be good. For Buck Wild, see which one would be a good choice. I'll be right back. Also, I forgot to show you how do you do what I do when doing this. Just hold control, hold shift, and just press your like keys like up and down, left and right down, not your WASD, but actual keys on the keyboard, and just press back to do this, and control C to copy, and control V to paste it, and control X to cut it, which basically copies it and removes it simultaneously. Just want to let you know that. I'm back, and I decided to change from the quartz. Besides, it didn't work. The colors didn't really work, so I chose the warp. I chose the warp stem. The M wouldn't work either, but the stem works just fine. So that's what I chose for Buckwild's background. But now, how can I change this character size? Well, that's actually pretty easy. Go here and scale. Regeneration is just your regeneration thing. I do want to point that out quick. This is just this. This doesn't affect anything. How to affect these, basically affecting your character stats, like health and all that. But I'll show that in another video. But generation is just this. Doesn't make much. Well, let's do the scale. How big do I want Buckwild? I'm gonna say, let's try 70. See how that goes. Which I got to close and open the game up because if I were, because I don't think reloading the game works. Yeah, it doesn't. So I'll have to close the game and open it. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's see. I just loaded my world. We'll see if the size changes. Yep. And to be honest, this is actually a genuinely good size for Buckwild. And I like it. Now let's move on to the color. The color right here. Also define this, just be in the tutorial packs ability thing with codex. I'd rather mention that, but just in case if you don't know. The color is this, and to choose a color stuff, I recommend use a color picker, which you can use Blockbench, which that's what I use usually. Not the actual color picker on here, but hold on. See here, I got my Buckwild modeled up. I just imported skin from the pack. That's why it doesn't have all of this. I'm gonna go over your paint and click on this color picker to copy his color, which I am going to choose this to more or less match with Buckwild's aesthetic. Go over here, then paste. Oh wait, oh yeah, I gotta like have this right here place. You gotta keep the X0X thing. I'm gonna see if it reloads when with this. The reason I'm doing this because I haven't really done this with this like this before. You just close the game and reopen it, but I wonder. Nope, I gotta do that. So the alien code just gotta close and reopen the game. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Just load back to my world, and yep, the name changed. And it also changed your skill points. So yeah, anything that has this would be changed. So change your skill points and this. So you don't have to do much on that one. But now I'm going to show you how to change your alien scale in-game. People was asking about that, so I might as well go over it. I'm in here. Now, I'm in abilities, powers, palladium.
I'm a giant spider.
So go down here to size change. This is where you change your alien size. I don't know how Buckwild is big exactly compared to a normal player, which is human. Human's 2 blocks tall. See? So I'm gonna look up how big Buckwild is compared to a normal human real quick. From I could gather, they're from 13 feet tall. Sorry, I was trying to say words. It doesn't specify how big Buckwild is. I even looked up on Google. It doesn't tell me how big he is, and I can't get anything from the wiki. I'm gonna see if I can get any direct images of Buckwild to see how big he compared this to a human, or at least something close. From my gather, Buckwild's around Danny's height, which I looked up as 5'10", but I'm not sure how accurate that information is. So, to be honest, he's probably around the good height, but I'm gonna make him a bit taller to see how it goes. So, go over here. I'm gonna put I'm gonna say 0.5 / reload, and anything you change in the powers or abilities, you do / reload. And let's do 7. So, anything with powers or abilities directed like this, just do / reload and boom. That automatically applies it. We'll do 9. Oh wait, that's his. Okay, let me set this to 2 to see how that goes. Okay, that is big. Let's do 1.3. And it's a bit bigger than a normal player. Let me fix that. I mean, I'm planning to make it to where he's a bit bigger, but not that big. Let's do 1.1. 2. Yeah, I think it's too big. Let's do 6. Do. Let's do 7 instead. I'll set this to 5, 175. I want to see how that looks. That is good. I like that. Okay. I mean, I'm not sure exactly it's the perfect height, but I can't get much information. If I get more information about his height, I might try and make it more accurate, but for now, that's height for now. But you're also wondering about the hitbox and eye height. Well, you use the Pinku. Pinku is the scaling stuff. That's how Evil scales her stuff. So, hold F3 plus B. It shows my hitbox and eye height. The eye height is the red line on top. And it's way above Buckwild's normal eye height. His hitbox actually perfect, so I don't do anything. But if you want to change your hitbox height / scale, set, box height, I'm gonna say that to 1 or to 2. Increase. Oh, that's the width. My bad. I don't need to increase block files width. Actually, I could probably increase it. Yeah, I think that's good. That's your increase your width. Now let's do the height. We'll set this to 2. That's your height. You can make it to 0.6. Boom. We'll set this back to 1. Then to 0.9. Ooh, that is a bit much. Like, actually, I have contact with the ears, so a bit higher. Yeah, that's good. Now let's do the eye height. We'll set this. Again, you can increase this to very high or set this to very low. But I'm just going to set this to here, so 0.7. 9. Pretty close. Try to make sure it's lined up. Yep, that's perfect. But how you're going to make it to where your transformer does that. So, I'm going to go over here to width. Let's do this. Again, just hold shift, press your arrow keys, go over here, control C, and go into, but now you go into here, and go up to your genus lupus loop, and go to first tick commands. Add a comma here. I'll further explain this in the abilities when we add abilities to this guy, but press down to this. Hold shift and press your button adds in little quotations, 2-second quotations. Hold shift and press the button. Control V, boom, adds that. And every time you transform, it will run that command. Now I'm going to do the same for the others. Do the same for the others. I am done. I added these now. So whenever we transform, our height will be set. But how can we set to change it back? So you can either manually set this to say have 1. Have this set to 1 every set this to 1, so set back. But I am going to have it reset. Reset. Pinku. Eye height. I'm gonna go in the order I put them in. It doesn't matter what order you go in for this one, but usually it does. But for this, it doesn't. So, at least for me, I mean, it probably does. I don't know. I just do it how I do. With, and I'm gonna show you where you put it. Instead of putting the first tick commands, which first tick's when the ability is first active. Last tick commands is when the ability is deactive. This is a command thing. I'll go for depth. But command is basically when the ability is active, it will constantly run that. First tick's when the ability is first active. Last tick's when the ability gets deactivated or activated. And commands while the ability is active. Basically, it's constantly running. So here I am going to click on go down. I do this. You could just oops. I do this. I just hit press the arrow key to press this down. Not the arrow key, but the button that's above shift, at least for me. But you can do like this. But I just do it like this because we're doing multiple. Also, I gotta make sure I have the arrow quotes. But this, you put this in. Oh wait, I put the wrong thing. Oh, I need to copy everything. Oh yeah, you don't need to copy to slash. I haven't done it to see if it works, but you don't have to, and not everyone does. It may not work, so don't copy to slash. So, but yeah. Now that would run when the ability is last active. Now I'm gonna add the other ones. Here we go. I got all the height stuff set up. Now when I reload, it would automatically do this. Hold on, I'm gonna reset my scale heights. All of them. I think there's a command that does all at once. And now we set everything back to where it was. Now let's transform. Oh well. First, let me just / reload. Now let's transform. I think I forgot to do the at self. I think I was supposed to do it almost. I think I needed the at self. I'll be right back. Technical difficulties. Alright, I figured the problem was I forgot to add the scale set. Make sure you copy the entire command. I didn't. That was my fault. Make sure you just copy the entire command. Rookie mistake on my part, to be honest. Now, let's see how this goes.
Dude, what?
Now, there we go. The command ran. The commands ran. Now, I'm going to show you how to compat. Oh, you had to turn this off as control plus F3 plus B to turn off the hitbox stuff. But now I'm going to show how to do the Omniverse Compact. Make to where your alien shows up in the holograms. I'm going to take this bad boy off. And go over here. Trayer seems to prepare the prototype Omnitrix. Did you make this? I won't put it past it. This guy's done some crazy stuff. That's, to be honest, I would dare say Rao's Asthma's intelligence. But anyways, I got the OV Omnitrix, completed Omnitrix, Omniverse Omnitrix, whatever you want to call it. Beans has done a great job on this. I would say that, and whoever helped. I don't know if Beans did everything himself, but Beans did a great job. The same person that made the Neuron made this, and they're genuinely cool. I recommend check their add-ons out. This is cool, but. And I very love the menu stuff. Eventually, Ultimate Evolution will have this menu stuff. Also, I need to get myself Omnitrix skill points. Which I'm going to show you how to do a quick score. It's a scoreboard thing. Scoreboard, objective, players, objective. There's set, self. Completes. I think that's skill points. I'm going to set that to 10. Yep. Now you learn something new every day. But now I'm going to do /alien auto add self. Test back genius lupus. You see the question mark alien? Like, he's right there. They have how Bean set it up is basically any alien from basically alien up to 300, and on the icon it was said this, which I think is actually good, so you don't so your game doesn't crash. Because if it doesn't have that, it will crash your game. It will corrupt your world. But I'm very thankful Bean set it up to like that. But if you get this alien icon, how do I get set up? How do I get to where my alien has a silhouette? I'm gonna show you how. Here I'm back in here. I got my files loaded up. I already got Buckwild icons made. I didn't make them myself. I'm not gonna show you how you make them. Apparently, you use 3 separate colors. But a friend named Amy Slays or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. I just literally looked at it. But I'm very thankful she made this for me. She's gonna make the other icons for the 5 projects. She made feedbacks as well. But I'm doing Buckwild to show what Buckwild's does. I don't know when she's going to do gaxes and energies, and eventually when we add the 5th alien in, which we don't know what the 5th alien we're going to be, but I'm going to show you how to set it up. So you go in your assets and you create a new folder. Instead of going to one of the existing folders, you create a new one. You name it AEO. Whoops. Shoot. Let me rename this. AEO. You rename this to AEO. Go to here. Create textures, models, and once you create your models file, you're going to create 2 files. One called Sil, and one called Sil Select, I think, or Sile. Hold on. Yeah, I just looked. You create Sil and Sil Sile. But wondering what these are. Well, it has 2 icons. You see the darkened icon, the question mark for the heat blast like hologram? That's the idle, basically it's showing the HUD, the hologram in the wheel. But once you select over it, it will change. Like, for example, look at Ghost Freak's little thing right there. When I go over it, it shows it. It changes. Basically, that's what that is. Select is basically what you're selecting or hovering. The first one's just idle where it shows. Oh. So I'm just going to grab. I'm gonna copy these and paste them in, but. Now in these, you're going to rename them to your alien thing. So you name it. You're going to rename these, whatever icon you choose, to alien underscore your alien codex number. For me, it's 173 for Buckwild. And I gotta do the same for the others. For his other one. Now since that's done, I'll press F3 plus T to reload, and the icon should work. There we go. It's a bit small, I will admit. I'm definitely going to look into making it bigger. But, yeah. I'll tell you Omniverse Compact if you want to do it like that. I don't know about the badge thing that's in the Into the Omniverse thing. I don't know about the uniform. I don't know how Beans is going to do that. So I'm going to wait when Beans updates it to where you can have your uniform set up. And if it's custom, I'll show you how to set that up in the future. But for now, yeah. It's compatible with the Omniverse Omnitrix. I hope you find this video informative. In the next video, I'm going to go over the color system for Buckwild, how to set that up. So stay tuned for that. Bye, everyone.